세러데이 쇼다운 하나생명 e스포츠 대 디플러스 기아.
If these are all hovered, only to pick something, just a mage, the fans are gonna be disappointed.
What would be the most disappointing?
I don't know. Maybe like an Oriana, I think.
Oriana.
I think that really nails it. That was perfect.
A blur. Okay, some champions were picked. Let's dive into the rift for game number 1. Do more damage with the shades on.
Yeah. Didn't there
was
like
the interaction where if you put them on, Leona did 1 less damage. He's often picked into the Zeri and then straight up loses lane.
Yeah, I just think the lane isn't that good.
And it's still happening.
Yeah, like the thing is, if you can try and harass, but then in any all-in, like the barrier heal is so strong, and in the extended trade, like once you use your full combo on Lucian, and you're just autoing, you're so useless.
So Shockwave going to be used onto the birthday boy, but he's flashing after Closer, not actually able to lock down the snare.
Very, very risky pick to take it. Yeah,
well, it was when Calix decided that he was going to be so incredibly daring and lock in the blind Karma.
Yeah.
That then it's going to be.
Sylvie has to smite again. I think he just wants to really deny this Void Grub, because remember, the initial Void Grub for each jungler is the really impactful one.
Yep.
He does deny it.
Does manage to lock that one down. That is going to mean they have the most possible damage to turrets available.
But it still feels like they have really cut it down by a fair amount.
Whoa, there's an ulti from Henna. He is going to get bubbled though. Not under the turret, thank goodness.
But they don't have their mid laner on the map. Closer's not there.
There's another bubble as now Willa just decides he wants to jump in on top of them. Wild Growth does absolutely nothing though, and there's a tidal wave. Sylvie's going to turn up. Cease and desist comes on through, but we've got a teleport from Closer trying to get him into the fight. Not going to actually have anyone. It's okay, never mind. Henna just dives on in. His sombrero, unfortunately, not actually able to lock down anyone. And now Sylvie, he's going to be the sacrificial lamb. I don't know whether he necessarily needed to go in there, but might justify some of the flashes on FearX's side. Now Jiwoo running the wrong direction, and that's Willa able to lock down that kill. Peter, I would recommend just going home this time around, as now Calix has found Closer, but Willa and Execute are very, very close by the flash over the top for the style 1v1.
You don't get that cooldown refund, and this is Closer where he found that 1v1.
Yeah, you can see already, Calix started it off at a decent health advantage. This moment right here, though, just very clean from the young man. Not as young as the guy who just took down.
Yeah.
All right, another ulti here from Henna as they land another beautiful bubble. Peter actually being on point with those ones, but now the empowers are coming in from Willa, and he's just going to leap on top of Sylvie. That is going to be the kill very comfortably here.
Jax with the Triforce.
Oh,
Sylvie
man.
cannot walk up to him, and it is going to be a Cloud Soul.
Oh, the best possible soul, as well, especially for speed.
And still weather-based.
Yeah.
And now 2,500 gold lead. Pretty solid, but I think the bigger takeaway is the double dragon and the fact that...
Oh, all right. Here's a cease and desist onto Henna, but he is Zeri, and so he just goes over the wall, and everything is going to be all right. Still another fantastic bubble from Peter, who tries to save the situation. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane...
Guys, it's his birthday. Come on.
Yeah, stop it.
The fact they already have 6 Void Bubs means they should be able to. If they can get it before the contest comes in, be quick.
Yeah, well, oh no! It's a disaster as Sylvie is once again just having a horrible time. It's just not their game this time around, as there's a knock up onto Dindon as well. That is very suboptimal. Closer's going to be able to lock down the kill due to that. About Dindon's play, that doesn't count. That doesn't fit into the mantra of let's just send it.
But then there's also Sylvie walking up in the bot lane play, which is
yeah, also not exactly a great example. I agree. Dindon walking up again though, and this time it is still not exactly the greatest, as Henna is just going to flash on top of him.
You know what?
Fire as well as an also his quick blades, as Willa eats all of the damage, utilizing his counter strike. Is now clear, looking for Sylvie, who goes down exceptionally low. Dindon realizing that he has to use his previously known as bear form, get himself out of the way.
Sylvie trying to get the dragon, and he had to heal up.
Yeah. Well, this Drake is going to get started. That's a full culling tanked by FearX. Can't be bad news. There's now Hannah back into this fight, so it's going to be all about the Zeri and whether they can lock her down. No flash for Sylvie, but he does have cease and desist. Let's see whether they can actually find something here as Jiwoo with a big old Inspire shield. A bit of their health is coming back, is now clear. Looking for that flank angle, does manage to get a stun down onto Sylvie as Tidal Wave. Not going to hit Hannah, but does hit Execute. I just don't think that's going to be enough to help them in this fight. They've thrown down a lot of cooldowns already.
Yeah, if I had clipped Hannah, I think that might have been the signal to go. Kill the Zeri, win the fight. Oh!
All right, into the back line they go as Sylvie is here by himself, and unfortunately he's just going to be chopped up. That's another kill for this Zeri. Circle's being thrown in by Dundun. There's the shockwave onto Jiwoo and that Udyr. As now Jiwoo looking to try and take matters into his own hands, but he's just dead. That is going to be the Drake taken, and then the Lucian immediately afterwards. Dundun is going to be chopped up. And Henner is going to grab yet another kill. Calyx throwing down some Qs and almost manages to get a Lulu. Unfortunately, he's the one that tasted purple. That's a double.
But... Oh, not again, Sylvie.
Yeah, that's another Counter-Strike onto Sylvie, who's just being abused this game. That's Closer locking that one down. Now, Henner takes a fair bit of damage, does have to use his barrier.
Yeah, I think when a Lucian dashes in on a Zeri and loses the trade with Nami backing him up,
here in this river, as the Baron is now down, and there is a Dominus. Calyx going to get stunned up. Oh my goodness, the bubble is decent though, as he just slices his way out. Tidal Wave for the disengage there as well as Dundun. Possibly a little bit too close, but he runs real fast, so he'll be able to get out. And they are definitely succeeding in doing that. But now Dundun's hit. A circle will be delivered, and Fearex will just ignore it. He is booping a few people, and now Henna taking a fair bit of damage. Does have to utilize the wild growth, but now he is going to be relatively safe, and Nongshim do have to back away. Still, 2 inhibitors go down, and they are going to back off, because that was a dangerous amount of damage. And so is this, as Closer just going to execute Sylvie.
Not a good game for Sylvie. Not a good game for Vi.
Not sure about that one for Closer, but still he's going to be able to flash his way out. Execute also getting the heck out of there. Mantra Q coming on in as Jiwoo's completely out of mana, but now Dundun's coming in, and these health bars are very low. Jiwoo, you have to be careful, as now Dundun trying to get on top of the tankiest member of the team. Clear going aggressive. Koldemeek, he's going to find Calyx. Oh no, he's going to get chopped up, and now Dundun's dead as well. It's a double. The rest of Nongshim just trying to save themselves as Jiwoo losing a battle with a super minion. It's a disaster. Just looking to try and finish this one off, only suffering 1 death onto Execute, and Execute would have it. He would not have it any other way, as there's another shockwave connecting this time onto Sylvie. Henna going aggressive, not going to find too many with the ulti, but is going to be able to find some kills as he's now diving underneath. Has the wild growth there from Execute as well, and he's not even afraid of the fountain. He just runs right under there, picks up the triple kill, and there goes the game. Fearex, they decided to use the anger from being knocked out of playoffs and take it out on Nongshim.
Fortunately, helped them out a little bit
yeah, they
on
did.
that one. And Jiwoo, did a lot of damage in that game, but it felt like he just wasn't really finding the kills, chunking people down. No one really died.